ready, baby. We're ready. A hell of a ball game today.
In 1984, a 40-year-old businessman named Pat Bowlen purchased the Denver Broncos, an organization he would build into one of the premier franchises in football.
Mr. Bowlen was about football. Football first, business second. And he provided the stability our organization needed at the time.
All right, Sammy, baby! All right!
I didn't really understand the magnitude of what being an NFL owner meant. And then I realized it when a kid in my class told me that my dad was his hero and he wanted to grow up and be like him one day.
In the 1980s, John Elway led Bowlen's Broncos to 3 Super Bowls in a 4-year span.
Come on, Johnny!
Only to come up agonizingly short each time.
The 3rd Super Bowl was incredibly devastating for my dad.
The Denver Broncos have lost their 4th Super Bowl.
But it's probably the most profound lesson I've learned from my dad through my lifetime is that the losses and the challenges and the failures in life made him into the owner that he is.
But those heartbreaks set the stage for Super Bowl 32, one of the most dramatic breakthroughs in NFL history.
I think the most memorable game for me would be the first Super Bowl win.
I remember sitting in the stands. I was so short I couldn't see the field. I knocked my brother over and said, "Put me on your shoulders."
I'll never forget the play when John literally leaped into the end zone and got helicoptered as he was diving for a touchdown.
And 38 years without a championship in football has come down to one play.
No one expected us to win that game.
Blitz is on. Favre hit as he throws. Pass is going to be incomplete. Denver holds. Denver's going to win it. Denver's going to win it. Are you kidding me? They have won Super Bowl 32.
But I remember getting to the field and my dad is hosting the Lombardi Trophy.
This one's for John.
And I just remember running around the field looking for him. And when I found him and he saw me, we both had just tears in our eyes and hugged. And it's an experience of a lifetime.
He came to the athletic training room, and one of the things that he said is that, Greek, we got to keep doing this. We got to keep this up.
Denver followed that championship by rolling to a repeat title in Elway's farewell campaign.
That was incredible for him to see how happy he was and how happy my mom was. That's something that I'll never forget.
And Denver will become world champions once again.
And I do remember the parade in Denver, and it was amazing.
Bowlen garnered respect across the franchise, the community, and the league, and his contribution to the development of Sunday Night Football changed the landscape of both football and television. But in 2014, he would be diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, relinquishing control of day-to-day team operations.
It'll never be the same. It's going to be very hard to not see him walk through those front doors every day.
He was so strong for me when he first got Alzheimer's. My father, in his entire life, has showed so much courage to fight a disease that is never ending.
But his Alzheimer's fight inspired his team on the way to Super Bowl 50.
In my eyes, we had to win another one while Dad could remember it.
This one's for Pat!
I can remember coming into the locker room and just crying with a lot of the staff that I've grown up with.
To hand the Lombardi Trophy to my dad was the most amazing experience because it was the first thing that we were giving him excitement about in a while.
In Bowlen's 35 years as owner, the Broncos won a league-best 71% of their home games, 7 AFC titles, and 3 Super Bowls.
I was asking him about the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What does it mean, Dad? Why is it such a big deal? And he said, Brittany, the Hall of Fame is only where legends go. It means you were the greatest of all time. And he was a legend. He has definitely set the bar for for NFL owners.
He passed away at the age of 75, leaving behind a much-admired championship culture and a Hall of Fame legacy that will endure for generations.
My dad always wanted to be a winner, and he definitely has accomplished that.
We all as a family want to keep the momentum and make sure that we're doing exactly what he would have wanted.
Dad, I just wanted to say I'm extremely proud of you. It's finally your time.
I'm very proud to be part of this for you, Dad. This one's for you. You did it.
Mr. B, this one's for you. I am honored and privileged to present my friend, Pat Bowlen, for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.